Hey, Shalom, Makim, Shalom. First and foremost, as always, I would like to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachakwadash. I would like to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that taught me this truth. And as always, much peace, love, and salutation to you elect Akim that's pushing this word with all truth and sincerity. To the 144,000 prophets who the Lord has ordained to teach this word, to you all I say Shalom. As well as to the large multitude which believe upon our testimony and who the Lord will have mercy on in these last days, which consist of men, women, and children which believe. To you all I say Shalom as well. And Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem Rachakwadash Barakathon to you all. I'm the brother Tazamah from the Great Millstone Dallas camp, and I'm coming back with another quick lesson. And Lord willing, this lesson will be edifying to the flock of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. And the title of today's lesson is going to be They Are Openly Telling You. All right, they are openly telling you. And as you see here on the article, this is from summit.news, which is it's a pretty credible news source that I get some information from. But as you see here, as the title of the article reads, it says another example of NSW health official referring to post blank era as New World Order emerges. All right, and they're openly telling you what their plans are. All right, and through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, starting with our apostles and elders on down. All right, we have been openly saying that this is what the elite bankers of the nation of Edom, and if you don't know who the Edomites are, all right, they are the so-called self-proclaimed white people of today. All right, the so-called Caucasians, if you will. The elite of this nation of people, all right, they're letting you know openly what their plans are, and they're not hiding it no more. Right? It used to be a so-called, as people call it, so-called conspiracy theorist, or a conspiracy about the so-called Illuminati, or what they call the cabal, or the deep state, if you will. It used to be a conspiracy that there was a small fraction of people on the planet Earth, the 1%, if you will, who are operating and running everything openly for an agenda of a new world order. But now you have them openly saying it on the news. You had a clip, back in the day of George W. Bush Sr., talking about, a new world order. They would put it in movies, and they still do it. They put it in movies and, particular shows and things of that nature still. All right. But now they're openly telling you what they plan on doing. And they openly telling you what their plans are. And the spirit of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai is being placed upon these particular individuals to say these things for us to know, all right, what's coming. All right. And hey, all hell getting ready to break loose. All hell's getting ready to break loose here, man. And it's only a matter of time before Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, destroys this man's system. Okay? Now, I'm going to read this article, all right, play a little bit of clips here and get some precepts, and Lord willing, it's going to be edifying. So, it says, contradicts media narrative by Dr. Carrie Chance, reference to it was insignificant. It says, despite attempts to dismiss the controversy, another example of a New South Wales official using the term Novus ordo seclorum, all right, to describe the post-blank era has been uncovered. As we highlighted earlier, the establishment went into overdrive to try to explain why remarks by Australian Public Health Chief Dr. Carrie Chant, when she told reporters, "We will be looking at what contact tracing looks like in the NWO." Now, what is contact tracing? What is that? You see, and you see how they used NWO and contact tracing all together, because ultimately, what do they want to do? That contact tracing is them putting the MOTB inside of you, man. which is written about in Revelation 13 and 16. He causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark inside of their right hands and on their foreheads, and that no man may buy or sell save he that hath the mark. Okay? And we've been drilling it into you guys' heads. All right? And all you other camps that don't want to acknowledge what the mark is in Revelation 13 and 16, it's going to be to your destruction, man, because starting with our apostles and elders on down, we've been warning and telling the people, look, this is what they're getting ready to do. Okay? That contact tracing is the MOTB, man. What is contact tracing? So they can trace you, man. You gonna be on a GPS grid. And this Vanessa Williams juice that they put inside of you is getting your body prepared to take the MOTB, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this little clip here.
Will exposure signs be put back in place, especially with reopening and people going back to pubs and stuff?
And these Edomites are sick. Look. They're ugly through. Don't know if that's a man or a woman. You know what I'm saying? Completely out of there, man. This is the basis of men.
Because our exposure sites still, will they be put back in place to be listed once we are reopening? Because they're not at the moment.
We will be looking at what contact tracing looks like in the New World Order. And yes, it will be pubs and clubs and other things if we have a positive.
Now you heard that. She said we will look what contact tracing looks like in the NWO. They're openly telling you what they're doing.
Case there. Our response may be different if we know that people are fully vaccinated. So we're working through a number of those issues, but we will have to reflect and learn.
Okay, so they're telling you what they're doing, man. Okay, and that whole NWO order, what they have is really set forth and planned out to really be aimed at exterminating a mass majority of the people, man. Okay, you heard of the Georgia Guidestones, where they said they want to maintain humanity to a population of 500 million. Well, how many people are there on the planet Earth, man? Roughly around 7 billion people. So that's a lot of people that they want to exterminate. Okay? Go ahead and grab a precept. This is Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. All right, it reads, I start at verse 10. It says, and I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our power and the power of his anointed, or Mashiach. All right, because now we're to the point where we could see our salvation happen in our lifetime, and we could see Yahweh Shai crack the clouds with the holy host, man, and deliver us. We can see it. I truly believe that we're going to see the deliverance take place, man. And I pray to Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai that I'm delivered, man. Okay? It says, for the accuser of our brethren is cast down. And who's the accuser of our brethren? Esau. Okay, the so-called self-proclaimed white man that's operating this beast system today. Okay? It says, which accused them before our power day and night. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb. So the only way that we're going to overcome this devil and overcome this system, all right, is through the blood of Yahweh Shai. All right, those who have the blood on their doorposts, man. That's the only way that we can overcome. We can't overcome by standing together, with all Israelite camps coming together. No, that's not how we're going to overcome. Only way that we are going to overcome is through the blood of Yahweh Shai covering us, man. Through the mercies of David. All right. It says, and by the word of their testimony. All right. Us prophesying and putting this word out. All right. That's the scripture says. Let me grab this precept real quick in 2 Thessalonians. Okay. Because it says by the word of their testimony, we're going to overcome. All right. This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 8. And then shall that wicked be revealed. All right. Who is the wicked? Esau, Edom. Okay. Whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth. And what's the spirit of the Lord's mouth? All right, the words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life. So the words that we're speaking, these prophecies that we're speaking, all right, it says that the testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy. So the spirit of his mouth are the prophets on the highways and byways bringing these things out, man, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. See, and the brightness of the Lord's coming is when the Lord Yahweh, which is the name of the Heavenly Father, sends Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, back to the planet Earth to deliver the elect and to destroy the evildoers, starting with the wicked and 2/3 of our people, man. Okay, so that he can set up his kingdom rightfully on the planet Earth. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders. And we know who that is. His pseudoscience. You see? That's who's coming after the working of Satan, man. Esau. He's the one that's in rulership and power right now, ruling. Okay? It says, and they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony. And they loved not their lives unto the death. See, we ain't living here, man. Okay? And these two-third Jakes, man, really believe that they're going to be accepted in this NWO system that they're trying to build, man. That you're going to have a piece of the pie and you not. These people want you to be perpetual slaves. That's why they call you Goyim. They call us Goyim, which means cattle. Okay? It says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. You see? So the devil, which are the Edomites, which that word devil just means deceiver, is going to come down with great wrath, man. Let's get that word wrath. Okay, that word wrath in the Greek is thomos. All right, thumos. And that word wrath means to be in a passion. What's going to be the passion of the devil? All right, the passion of the devil is going to be that burning desire to put you to death, man. By all circumstances. See? Passion, angry heat. Anger forthwith boiling up and soon subsiding again. You see, he's going to have an extreme, that perpetual hatred that it tells you written in the scriptures. What is that? Ezekiel 35. That ain't gone nowhere. Okay? And the Lord gonna put the spirit on these devils to really get down and really get busy, man. And they openly telling you. It says Twitter immediately put out an explainer dismissing the controversy as an unfounded conspiracy theory. You see, there ain't no conspiracy theory, man. That's what they want to tell you. Oh, it's just a theory. No, they openly letting you know. Scripture says that their tongue shall fall upon themselves. In Psalm 64. It says fact checkers have regularly debunked claims connected to the conspiracy theory. Claim the advisory. The phrase is regularly used to times of change or cultural shift. And what's that time of change or cultural shift going to be? The time of change and the cultural shift is going to be from you thinking that you have some sort of rights to you being completely chipped or MOTB'd, man. You know? It says, always funny when they are forced into these desperate denials. Let us explain why what she said isn't actually what she said. Well, she said it. You always got these people trying to explain, well, let's explain the reason as to why they really said no. Like, they're openly telling you what the deal is, man. It says, in reality, just like the GR, the term NWO is routinely used by world leaders to signify their complicity in pushing for an agenda characterized by accelerated centralization of power and the evisceration of liberties. That's what they want to do. They want to deprive you of all so-called rights that you have, man, because you don't have no rights at the end of the day. You don't have no rights or authority here. You a slave. We slaves, man. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans don't got no rights. Okay? That's why in the Constitution you label 3/5 of a human being. Underscoring how the term was not just a throwaway comment of no real significance as the media would have it. Another example of a New South Wales health official using the same words has been unearthed. During a July 2020 press conference about the pandemic, Minister for Health Brad Hazard stated, "This is a world pandemic. It's a 1 in a 100-year event. So you can expect that we will have transmission from time to time, and that's just the way it is. We've got to accept that this is the NWO, man." And let's hear it out the horse's mouth himself.
This is a world pandemic. It's a 1 in 100-year event. So you can expect that we will have transmission from time to time, and that's just the way it is. We've got to accept that this is the new world order. We've got to accept that this is the new world order. The new world order. The new world order.
Life can go on as it is, but at the moment,
as Health Minister is a level of apathy, a level of complacency. I understand that, but I'm not happy about it. I'd also say this, the other area of danger is the place that we would normally consider to be the safest place on earth, our homes. You already heard today that one of, or a number of the people who've actually now got the virus, got it in a home situation. And we'll hear more detail about that in due course. But it is both a safe place and a dangerous place. We must treat this new world order, this new world of COVID. We must treat this new world.
See that? See that? They throw it in there. They'll throw it in there, and they try to the new world, or the new world of
COVID, even in our own homes, with a high level of care and caution. Can I ask all? We must treat this new world order with a high level of care and caution.
There it is. They're telling you what they want to do, and they openly letting you know their plans, man. Okay. So it's not no conspiracy theories. It ain't just no joke. It ain't a game. All right. It ain't just something, you guys are tripping. No, they openly letting you know what it is, man. Okay. Like I quoted earlier in Psalm 64, their tongues are going to fall upon themselves, man. And they're openly telling you what their agenda is, man. It says Hazard used the same term again in another brief and commenting. We must treat this NWO, this new world of blank. We must treat this new world of blank, even in our own homes, with high level of care and caution. Okay. So far from being a one-off insignificance, Dr. Carey's reference to blank helping to bring about the NWO is part of a historical pattern, because this is an agenda that they've had set forth, all right, from the beginning. All right, you had Rex 84, the King Alfred plan. Okay, they got these different drills with Jade Helm and things of that nature, where they practice drills of military personnel, coming into the cities, and all the different tanks and armored vehicles, okay, being in the cities. It's all set forth because what? They have an agenda, all right? It tells us, as a matter of fact, was ended off with this one here in Ezekiel 21. I didn't want this to be too long. The point's been made, but I'll end it off with this. Ezekiel 21, verse 8. Again, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy and say, Thus saith Yahweh, say, a sword is sharpened, and is also furbished. All right. It is sharpened to make a sore slaughter. You see, so a sword is being sharpened, man. And these people have no clue. They think that with the Vanessa Williams juice inside of you, everything gonna go back to normal. That's why Creepy Joe just mandated a whole slew of executive orders that pretty much is mandating for everybody to get the juice. And if you don't have it, you're gonna be killed. Okay, when I say killed, you're gonna be excommunicated from society. That's what they want to do. They're gonna separate you. And eventually you will end up having to be killed if you don't take the MOTB. But the Lord is going to come through and intervene for us, man. It is furbished that it may glitter. So should we then make mirth? It contemneth the rod of my son as every tree. He hath given it to be furbished that it may be handled. All right. You ain't using the sword just to be playing around with it. It's going to be handled, man. Matter of fact, let's get that word handled real quick in the Hebrew. All right. That word handled is kop. Okay. Kop. Hold up. Ezekiel, what verse is this? Ezekiel 21. That it may be handled, palm hand, sole, palm of hand. All right, you put the sword in the palm of your hand to use it, not to play around with it. All right, and it says, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. That's what King David said. This sword is sharpened and it is furbished to give into the hand of the slayer. You see, the slayer. Who's the slayer? Esau, the executioner. The Lord gonna put a spirit on Esau to really get down and get busy on these people, man. Particularly you Jakes, man. Okay? They're openly telling you what it is. So call hello Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem Rechakudash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who taught us his truth, and much peace, love, and salutation to the elect. Shalom.